Sherlock. Achieving savings in the department's budget has required very difficult decisions to be made. Despite the pressures on spending, the government has shielded to the greatest extent possible frontline services in schools. The government has and will continue to prioritise targeted supports for schools with the most concentrated levels of educational disadvantage through the DEIS programme and DEIS action plan. Over 158 million is being currently provided by way of additional resources and supports for primary and post-primary schools, including DEIS. This is only part of an overall amount of some 700 million continues to be provided to tackle educational disadvantage across the full education spectrum from preschool to further and higher education. This includes schemes such as the School Completion Programme and Disadvantaged Youth, which are now under the Department of Children and Youth Affairs, and the School Meals Programme under the Department of Social Protection. It is important to note that a key aspect of the EU IMF programme of support and Ireland's overall budgetary strategy is a requirement to reduce the public sector payroll. This is a particular challenge for the education sector, considering that 1/3 of all public sector employees work in this sector. Furthermore, unlike other countries, our school-going population is rising rapidly. Places have to be provided for the extra 70,000 pupils arriving in our schools in the next 6 years. Providing for increased enrolments is a key priority, but making some adjustment to teacher numbers is unavoidable given the budgetary constraints. The net impact on overall teacher numbers in our schools has been minimised to the greatest extent possible. We are conscious of the concerns of some schools that will be adversely affected by the withdrawal of posts under the previous disadvantaged schemes. And with these concerns in mind, we have made clear since the budget announcement that this matter would be managed as sensitively as possible. To this end, Minister Quinn has personally met with school principals, teachers, parents and communities in recent weeks to hear their concerns and clarify the position in relation to changes announced under Budget 2012 to posts allocated to schools under previous schemes to tackle educational disadvantage. Minister Quinn has held many meetings with members of my parliamentary party and indeed all government colleagues who have performed an invaluable service in assisting him in developing his understanding of the actual impact of the proposed measures in these schools. It is in this context that the Department of Education and Skills has been directed to report to Minister Quinn within the next 4 weeks on the position of DEIS Band 1 and Band 2 schools who currently have posts under schemes that predated DEIS in the context of the staffing allocations due to issue to all schools in the coming weeks. We look forward to receiving that report and continuing the process of engagement with schools on the impact of the measures announced in Budget 2012.
Thanks.